Let me move on to a different subject that is, I think, is far more important than this particular incident in question. And it is the state of affairs that are going on with basketball in the city of Los Angeles, specifically with the Los Angeles Clippers. They are 0-5 now since James Harden has arrived. Really they're 0-5. And I do think that it's time to have a discussion as to whether or not James Harden should be benched. And by that I mean coming off the bench. I don't mean not playing. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's so hard about this. It doesn't fit. So guess what? Because it doesn't fit, you can't acquit the Los Angeles Clippers. Because you should have known better. Look at their roster. I'm going to say it before and I'll say it again. You got 4 dudes who need the basketball. The only person amongst them that I really, really trust is Paul George, because he is a guy, he can create his own shot, he can make his own shot, he plays on both sides of the ball, and he isn't trying to be the point guard. Just give it to him to put the ball in the hole. Neither is Kawhi Leonard, but I'll get to him in a second why he's a problem more than y'all are willing to admit. In the case of James Harden, here's the reality. Neither James Harden or Russell Westbrook move a lot without the basketball. They need the basketball in their hands. There's only one basketball. You can't have 2 of them having the ball. So to me, anytime one of them is on the floor, you don't need the other on the floor, because the other is not going to fight through picks and screens and running all around the place like Steph Curry does to get the ball in their hands to ultimately make shots. What they do is they get the ball and everybody else moves to the side. And while James Harden dribbles the ball between his legs 6 or 7 different times, at least Russell Westbrook will attack immediately. And this is the other reason why the Clippers got a problem, despite the greatness of a Ty Lue as a coach. Understand that Russell Westbrook was playing some damn good basketball before James Harden arrived. Russell Westbrook has played damn good basketball since he arrived with the Clippers. Period. Now, he was a disaster in Los Angeles with the Lakers, and we got that. But we thought we were writing his epitaph, and that wasn't true. He was just in the wrong situation, because clearly the ball needed to be in LeBron James' hands, because LeBron James is a better decision maker and an overall better player than even the great Russell Westbrook. But since he's been in LA with the Clippers, Russell Westbrook has been a welcomed addition to that squad. Why would you bring James Harden? I'll tell you why you would bring James Harden. Are you listening to this? Are you listening to this? I'm looking at my crew. Take notes, basketball-wise. Don't argue with me about this. I know what I'm saying to you. The problem, the reason why James Harden is in Los Angeles is because of that damn Kawhi Leonard. The worst superstar any team could ever have. That's right, I said it. I'm going to tell y'all one last time. Let me give you notes, okay? If you're a youngster out there, a young whippersnapper, breath smelling like Similac, wet behind the ears, listen to me and listen to me good. If you are in school, no matter what you're majoring in, you should be minoring in business. If not majoring in business, with a double major. You should always have something to do with business. You know why? Because it forces you to follow the money. And why wouldn't you want to follow the money where every decision maker is paying attention to the money? So here's the situation. You're the Los Angeles Clippers. You're a billionaire like Steve Ballmer. You're giving Kawhi Leonard and Paul George together identical salaries exceeding $42 million per year at this point. Kawhi Leonard misses 48% of his games. The other 52% that he's there, you never know which day he's going to take off. And oh, by the way, of the 48% of the games that he misses, he does absolutely, positively nothing to promote your brand or the product. That is the problem with Kawhi Leonard. He doesn't promote your product. So all you have to rely upon when it comes to him is his greatness, clear greatness as a player, and you have to pray for his durability. That's what you have to do. That's the situation. The man has commercials with New Balance, and the kids are talking in the commercial instead of him. You can't make this up. You cannot make this shit up. He is the worst superstar that you could possibly have because he's not going to promote your product and elevate your brand unless he's on the court playing, which you can't rely him to do pretty much more than 52% of the time. That's his situation. And there's no way to go. So if James Harden being with the Los Angeles Clippers, you know why he's there? Because they anticipate that James Harden will get hurt. That Kawhi Leonard will get hurt. Or Paul George, or both. So you'll need that additional offense. My response is, damn that. Not if it's going to negatively affect the play of Russell Westbrook. You had Norman Powell on the squad too. And what's the chances of both of them getting hurt? I say you roll the dice and take it. Because now that you're the Los Angeles Clippers, look at what you've got. You got Russell Westbrook compromised. You got Terrence Mann compromised. You got Norman Powell compromised. Because James Harden has arguably been a subtraction by addition. Now juxtapose that to the Philadelphia 76ers right now, who are tied atop the Eastern Conference with only 2 losses on the season with the Boston Celtics. And ladies and gentlemen, the second that James Harden went out of town, do you know what position that put them in? That put them in a position to take Tyrese Maxey and give him the damn ball. And what is he doing? Averaging over 28 a game and 7 assists. Only 4 players in the league were doing that. That's what Tyrese Maxey is doing. That's how he's balling right now. That's what we're looking at. And so for me, what I would say to you is, if you are the Philadelphia 76ers, it was addition by subtraction. And if it's addition by subtraction with the Philadelphia 76ers and it's subtraction by addition with the Los Angeles Clippers, that makes you the problem, James Harden. Fair or unfair? This man was dealt to the Clippers. And ever since then, Tyrese Maxey has fully emerged. He's looked sensational. And the Philadelphia 76ers look like a big-time threat because of it. 888-SAS-5303. That's 888-727-5303. That is the number to call in to the Stephen A. Smith Show right here over the digital airwaves of YouTube. You know what I'm talking about. Kawhi Leonard is the worst superstar you could possibly have because he does nothing to market your product. James Harden is still an all-star, but he ain't what he used to be. And now the time has come to ask, how much is he really worth and how much does he really have left? Oh, by the way, that Houston Rockets team that James Harden was once on, that Houston Rockets team that's looked like hot garbage since he's departed, now has Ime Udoka as their coach. They're 6-3, and they've won 6 straight. Why do I bring them up while discussing James Harden? Because James Harden, when he was looking to get out of Philadelphia, paid a visit with the Houston Rockets, wanting to come back and wanting to be a max player, but also wanting to be that former league leading scorer. And they said, hell no, we're building something totally different and young. And Ime Udoka wasn't having it. And turns out this coach that took the Boston Celtics to the NBA Finals in his first year and only year as the coach has reemerged on the scene and has reminded everybody and their mother what a great, great coach he is. So you got another team excelling without James Harden. You got the Clippers struggling with James Harden. You got the Philadelphia 76ers emerging and elevating without James Harden and telling you they happy that their situation is what it is. Oh, by the way, they play at a faster pace. Because the new coach, Nick Nurse, got them playing at a faster pace. It's not an accident that the 22-year-old and Tyrese Maxey, who's got the ball in his hands, pushing the ball up the floor, showing you he can hit threes, showing you he can score in bunches, averaging over 28. Still didn't forget about Joel Embiid because he's got Joel Embiid averaging 33 a game. You, James Harden, is bad news all the way around because it's giving people fodder to question your future. What you gonna do about it, bro? What you gonna do about it?